had several moments on MasterChef India. Tell us about one of your favorite moments on MasterChef India.
This was my first television gig, which was so large. I'd worked with Gordon Ramsay and Martha Stewart, and I've worked with them on being a guest. But I had no idea, having your own show in the world's largest, populated country, that what impact a television can have on you, your impact on people. So the show released one day before Diwali, which is a big Indian holiday. It's like Christmas for us. And it's a holiday which celebrates homecoming. So the show released a weekend before that, and it was like, I would go out, and I had no idea that people would recognize you from television. So I'm just walking out, and I'm like, and my driver's telling me, sir, you can't go out. I said, why? He's saying, I said, I was out a week ago. He's saying, now the things are different, and I go out. And one thing which really moved me was that every child I met wanted to become a chef.
Oh, so you're having such a good positive impact on these kids.
So I'm looking at it, really, and I said, wow, when I decided that this is my profession I'm going to live by, it is not considered to be the most glamorous profession. I'm talking about 1990s and end of 1980s. And here, every child I'm meeting on the street, and I said, really? And I'm like, I'm coming out of the mall, and we had a big crowd outside. So I met everyone, and I'm shaking hands, and they say, oh, my son wants to be chef, my grandson wants to be chef, and they say, wow, a television show could do that? And we just launched a show on children for Junior MasterChef. It was so well received. And I just launched a book on kids with DK. And I'm like, wow, a book can have that kind of an effect that every child is buying that book and cooking from it. I said, it's good to have a youth in a country which is so much, to be a part of their,
progression,
metamorphosis, in a way that, I feel that the country is changing so dramatically. And, you come from an old country which has such a new belief to move forward and such a population of youth. And you love being a part of this transition.
Yeah. I mean, it's got to be so flattering and so humbling to know that the actions that you make, the words that you write, the pictures that you take, that they're having such a large impact and they're actually shaping the lives of others.
I don't know.
That's a big responsibility.
I know, it's scary.
You better make sure you put your shoes on right and,
So many times I forget to wear socks. I'm so used to it.
That's good.
People notice that.
You remember, make sure those socks aren't matching because don't be too perfect here.
No, I just feel that it's a great opportunity to come to America. In 13 years, you could impact that how people are looking at Indian food in so many ways. You know?
Absolutely. Thanks so much for bringing it to us. And on another note, you bring spices from all around the world into your spice, a spice room downstairs.
Spice room. It was inspired by that behind my kitchen was a small... I
don't know what that happened.
They're making more romantic.
Oh, this is going to be romantic now.
So one thing which was so interesting was that while I was in Kerala is the birthplace of spices. So I'm writing about there because when you're in the moment, you dream a lot. You're very much writing whatever you are. And I'm saying, I came in search of the spices. And I'm thinking suddenly that, oh my God, Christopher Columbus was looking for these spices too. Vasco da Gama did too. Oh my God, the biggest explorers were looking off these things. And here they're just falling off the branches and trees in India. Like, for them, they don't even, I'm just sitting there and there's black pepper growing right behind me. I said, do they even know that wars were fought because of them? People believed in investing in black pepper than gold in France a few centuries ago. And, the whole foundation of the new world, the discovery was these little spices, which would be gifts of scents from heaven. And I said, you know what, we need to give them full devotion. Instead of having a wine cellar in the restaurant, we should have a spice room. People should be able to see how we grind and what these spices look like in all their forms. And I think that is beautiful because you give full due to the little elements which define our cuisine.
Which is really like going way back in history, like you say, like people would fight for these spices and some would consider them, holy. They would present them as gifts. And yeah, you're so deep. Like there's so much content behind you.
When you have to write one book every 6 months, you have to have content.
I guess so.
Your publishers will be walking out on you if you can't create something new every time. I just feel that that's very important of being a chef, that you should be able to reinvent, not just in kitchen, in your demeanor, in your vision, in your presentation, in what you do. It should be a moment of reinvention because I feel that the career and sometimes the inspirations live larger, longer than just the business establishments.
Absolutely. And so on a brighter note, on a relaxing note, I mean, it's all bright and all relaxing, but what do you do to relax, and what are your hobbies? What do you do when you're not working all the time?
I'm traveling a lot, actually. Since I got my green card in 2007, I've been on the road, literally. I think I watch movies, and one movie which really inspired my journey was Shawshank Redemption, in which the last line from Morgan Freeman says that, I felt free, just like a free man with uncertain journey. So I said, when you came to America, that was something which became so important to you, not knowing anything, uptown, downtown, where is New York, nothing. And I came in winters. So every time I had this chill in the winter.
You're freezing, not knowing where to go.
You don't know how to dress up, you don't know where to go, you have no idea. So Christmas is coming, and exactly 2000, I spent the Christmas at the homeless shelter downtown at the New York Rescue Mission. So for me, that is like a true moment where I can go back and sit in that same place, eat the same steamed salmon, mashed potatoes, and string beans, what they served me that time. I just feel that's very important, because New York is one place where you have the power to be invisible. You can just disappear. Or you have to be powered to stand out. But I think it's important to stand out for something you believe in.
I really like that. That's so genuine and sincere.
I stand out for my cuisine.
That's amazing. Well, I hope that several people are interested in Return to the Rivers, because it's authentic, it's genuine, and I mean, if nothing else, the foreword by His Holiness the Dalai Lama, that's worth it in and of itself. Forget anything about this guy. The Dalai Lama's here. Thank you. Thank you so much for chatting with us. It's been a pleasure to meet you.
My first interview for the book.
Oh, I'm the first interview. We have the exclusive. Thank you.